Hi everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful week. I wanted to make a little midweek video for you guys, and tonight we're going to be talking about thyroid health. January is Thyroid Awareness Month, and as many of you might know, I have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is an autoimmune thyroid condition. And so many people go undiagnosed with this thyroid condition. And so many people are affected by thyroid conditions in general, whether it be hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, Graves' disease, or Hashimoto's. There are so many people. This condition is rampant, and a lot of people are struggling with the symptoms that go along. They are exhausting, and I totally understand. I am in your shoes if you struggle with thyroid health, and I want to let you know that there is hope and there is power that you have through diet and lifestyle to manage your thyroid symptoms. If you are on medication for your thyroid condition, then great. Listen to your practitioner. Make sure that you follow suit with what your doctor recommends. However, there are things that you can do that are in your control that can improve your thyroid symptoms greatly and even reverse some of the expression and progression of thyroid disease. So the first thing we want to talk about is stress. Stress is the number one trigger for your thyroid to just kind of ramp up and flare with those symptoms. So we want to make sure that our stress levels are under control, whether this be physical or emotional stress. This is huge. The physical stress. A lot of times with thyroid conditions, we feel the need to kind of keep up in our physical health, especially if you're dealing with a hypothyroid condition where you are prone to maybe gain a little bit more weight or have trouble keeping your metabolism running. Our tendency and our go-to is to go work out more or to make sure we get our physical exercise in. And while that's really important, sometimes we overdo it because when you think about the function of the thyroid and how that condition is already putting stress on your body, physical movement and cardio-based workouts are more stress, more physical stress that you're just kind of compounding on top of that thyroid condition when the body's already in this survival mode and it's grasping for more energy. If you have chronic fatigue with a thyroid condition, you need to make sure that you get a lot of sleep and that you don't overdo the physical exercise. That is so important. Mental stress and emotional stress. This is so important as well. We need to make sure that we take care of our minds, you guys, and emotions directly have that relationship with thyroid conditions because it is, again, more stress on the body. So that's only going to flare the expression of your thyroid symptoms even more. So if you can come home at the end of the day or first thing in the morning and you can get your breathing under control, you can kind of do a little bit of a brain dump where you just kind of run through your day and make sure that you've resolved any emotional conflicts that you have, and you do a little bit of breathing so that you can bring your body and start to shift it more into the parasympathetic nervous system rather than that fight or flight mode. We want to be in rest and digest as much as possible. One of the ways that I love to do that is with a 4-7-8 breath. It's recommended by Dr. Andrew Weil, and he's had great success with it with many of his patients. It's an inhale for 4 through the nose, holding for the count of 7 at the top of your breath, and then an exhale out the nose for the count of 8, and repeating that a few times really has significant benefits for your body. You will feel instantly kind of more relaxed, a little bit more grounded, and have an easier time taking a deep breath. So something to try. And the final thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the nutritional component. This is sometimes the hardest thing to tackle, right? Because we're already kind of dealing with a lot with the thyroid symptoms, and maybe your diet is the last thing that you want to worry about right now. But there is so much power in what we put in our bodies. You legitimately are what you eat, and going through some stricter protocols are well worth it to regain your energy back. I have found that the autoimmune paleo diet has worked really well for me. I've tried a ton of different things. My body did not respond purely to a gluten-free diet, did not respond purely to a gluten, dairy, and soy-free diet, gluten, dairy, soy, and grain-free diet. None of it was really working the way that I wanted it to. I was still feeling extremely fatigued, and I just wasn't getting the relief that I thought that I was going to be getting at that point. And if you are in that boat and you're like, well, I've already kind of eating kind of healthy and I mostly choose gluten-free, there are other things that you have possibly in your diet that are setting your thyroid symptoms off. And the autoimmune paleo diet is a diet where you remove some of the highest sensitivity provoking foods out of your diet for 30 to 60 days, and then in stages you implement them back in little bits at a time in a specific order, so that you can really have the knowledge to know what foods affect you in what way. This is just knowledge. This is only power and a deeper understanding of your body and the way that it bio-individually functions. I know that it's so hard to think about doing something like that, but it is so worth it to know your body, to know your limits, and to know what you can and cannot have and feel good about it. You know, the wondering aspect is a lot of what has us struggling. You know, maybe this food affects me, maybe it doesn't. When you know for solid fact, something makes you feel very sick, you're no longer going to want that food, most likely. It's going to be much easier to figure out your bio-individual needs once you take that step and you go through that protocol. If you are interested in going through that protocol, whether it's for a thyroid condition or anything else that you are having, just kind of this brain fog, or you're dealing with abdominal issues, bloating, other autoimmune conditions, please reach out to me and we will walk through this together. I would be so happy to share with you my free ebook that you can actually get on my website, somasanderdance.com. It is on there, and all you have to do is put your email in and I'll send it right over to you. It has a week's worth of autoimmune paleo friendly recipes that you would probably really enjoy. I really enjoy them. I think they're delicious and I would love to share them with you. It's got a full grocery list on there, all the measurements that you'll need, and it's a good way to just kind of get yourself jump started for your first week. And again, if you are interested in having some support while walking through that, please reach out to me and I would be so happy to do a health history with you and figure this out together. So again, if you are dealing with a thyroid condition, there is so much hope for you and so much power in your own hands through diet and lifestyle. And I hope that you feel empowered to take control of your health, because really it is in your hands. Your body has the capacity to heal itself if you just give it the right tools. And you guys, this is the option right now. This is our choice. We have it in our own hands, and it's up to us to kind of claim that power and create a lifestyle, create a diet, and create healthy, sustainable habits that honor our body, the divine temple that it is, and move forward in the best version of ourselves so we can fulfill our purpose and we can be a light to others in a healthy body, a healthy mind, and a healthy spirit. Have a wonderful rest of your week.